The Nice Guys, directed by Shane Black, starring Russell Crowe, Ryan Gosling, and some cute little girl that did a fantastic job in this movie, and I
She
was
was
kind of
good.
blown away by her performance. Eric, I'm going to let you start with this one, man. What did you think of The Nice Guys?
I loved this movie. It's definitely, after coming out of this, you're definitely saying this is a Shane Black movie.
Oh, yeah.
If you're familiar with any of his work and you enjoyed it, you'll like this movie. I enjoyed the chemistry between Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe. I'm a big Ryan Gosling fan, but I'm typically not a big Russell Crowe fan. I usually find him overrated, unlike some other people. But I enjoyed him in this role. I think this is one of his best performances. I also thought it did a really good job in terms of narrative structure. It blended really well with humor, action, with comedy, of course, action, humor, and some good character moments as well. What do you think?
I liked it a lot. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite movies of the year so far. And it hit all the right emotional notes. Like there were
Yeah.
parts that made you laugh, there were parts that made you cry. There were emotional parts, there were tense scenes. The action is great, really well filmed, and it's not overdone, so it's not like crazy. There is zero slow mo in this movie, like action
Yeah,
should be.
thank God.
But you're right, just the narrative. Another thing about this movie that was great was it moved really quickly. It's a 2 hour film, and I mean, I just looked up and was like, whoa, the credits already. Like,
Yeah.
you just move through this film, and every scene makes sense, and it pushes the story forward. Unlike the other movie we saw this evening,
Yeah.
that has scenes that just don't make any sense and don't go anywhere. This one just follows this great narrative, good story beats throughout the whole thing. And like I said, I wish I knew that actress's name. I'm sure we could look her up, throw her name in the description or something. But
You could do that.
yeah, like the chemistry between everyone in the movie was great. Even like the side characters, like the couple other hit guys that are out after them, even they were great and part of the cast, and they were only in the movie for like 3 minutes, and you were like, wow, I could use more of that guy.
Yeah.
So.
There's one African American guy who, once you see him and you hear his voice, you know it.
You know who he is.
You have no idea who he is, though. You don't know his name, but you recognize him, and he was great in that movie too.
I said all around great movie. It's,
Yeah.
it's kind of tough to say anything. I mean, like, if I had anything negative to say about the movie, it's just, I don't know. I don't even have anything negative to say about the movie, man.
Well, I
I
guess
just enjoyed the whole thing.
Well, I guess you could say it becomes a little bit convoluted for its own good. It does get a little bit hard to follow, but towards the end, if you really just start to, if you pay attention, you'll figure it out. But that's the thing. Like, some people may find that may turn some people off, but for me, it didn't. I really enjoyed it. Like you said, it was paced really well. There's no excess baggage of this. There's no waste of time in this. Everything makes sense, and everything is done for a purpose.
Yeah, and it's, the movie takes place in the late 70s. It's like 1977, 78, 79.
And it feels like it.
And it feels like it. Like, that was another great thing, is they made it fit. Even the scenes where they're driving and it's obviously a green screen. It's not that obvious. We know it. We've seen millions of movies, so, like, I know when I see a green screen now, but, it fit in the movie. The outfits are great. The fact that they scaled LA back, there were smog warnings.
Yeah.
So they really put you in the time and place you needed to be in order to enjoy the movie. You're a little bit right about the plot. It's a little more complex than it needed to be. But I think if you didn't have those, oh, is it this person? 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 You wouldn't have that narrative that just runs through very cleanly in the movie. So.
The mystery serves a purpose, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, Eric, that's a lot of talking about The Nice Guys. Would you recommend this movie?
I would. I really like this movie. I'd probably go see it a second time in the theater, and I'll definitely see it again once it comes out on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely go see this in the theater. We want to give Shane Black a whole bunch of money. I mean, we gave him a lot of money when we all went and saw Iron Man 3 a couple times. This movie is better than Iron Man 3, I'm saying it right now.
Would you say it's better than Kiss Kiss Bang Bang? Or?
Yeah, probably, just because the actors are better. With Crowe and Gosling, it's better than, I know I'm saying Robert Downey Jr. isn't as good, but I love Russell Crowe. Gladiator's, in my top 5.
Not for me.
So, it's definitely one of those movies. Go out and see it at the theater. Give Shane Black your money, give the theater your money, buy some popcorn. Definitely worth taking. And take your parents. So if you're looking for that movie that you're like, oh, what can I take mom and dad to? Oh, I took them to Civil War, and they were like, okay, that was fun, but I don't get it. Take them to this movie because we
Yeah.
walked out of the theater and there were a couple men that were in their like higher 40s, low 50s, and they were like, "Man, I remember all that stuff from the 70s, smoking everywhere," and so they seem to really enjoy it. So, I mean, what do you think? Take your parents to this one?
Yeah, you can find out some deep, dark secrets from your parents that you may not know about.
Yeah, they'll start talking about their random drug use in the 70s, So, all right. Well, thank you guys for watching this review. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you can. Comment below, follow us on Twitter, and, let us know what you think of the movie. So, definitely a high recommend.